All right. Now then, we're pretty close to 2 new places. That is a massive bridge. So we may as well check these out while we're here, I suppose. Boop. At least Adlerford. And got Night Crusade Field and Binary Callie's Landing. Is this some sort of mine? I'm guessing it must be a mining complex. There's an awful lot of stone here for it not to have a mine. Yes, it does. Hello, little otter. Scamper away. Ah! Oh. Ah! Oh. Ah! Crack. Swoosh. There we go. Okay, well, it's a fairly humble little mine down here. Now we've got one more place. Mama Gozil. Let's go and check that out. Also, I'm going to grab a pineapple on the way and I can sell it at She Loves Place when we get back. Oink. You know what? I'll probably also check out the currency in a moment. Just see how the currency is generally doing. Oh, lovely little log cabin up in the jungle. I like it. Still a little camp over here. It looks like a fairly early setup, actually. This is lovely. Though they are using timber, I believe. No, they're hewn logs. This is lovely. Someone's just starting out, I think. The tree. Oh, there's a mine, maybe. Let's be super nosy and peek inside and see what they're up to. Okay, well, that window is up against a massive wall of dirt, so probably not then. Let's get on back. There are otters everywhere in this game, yeah. Pretty much because no one kills the otters. All the other things can get slaughtered, but the otters do. But I really can't wait until the government is fixed on this. Right now, as I mentioned, we've kind of got a workable solution, which is allowing us to do a little bit of governing within, not so much, well, that's a field, sorry. Not so much within the game, but within Discord, and then that gets carried over to the game itself. But generally speaking, it's actually pretty solid. Oh, that is fantastic. That is legitimately amazing. I love the otter statues at the top as well. That is fantastic. Now this goes down to Nobodao Village. So then gone basically full circle. So I'm going to swing back up and continue our investigation of the town. Otters are friends. They are. I agree with this. I do not believe... Oh, there we go. I've gone back out because of lag. Yikes. Can I... Game? Hello? Can it move? Should be able to, I would imagine. There we go! Hooray! Oh my goodness. I love this little tunnel though. This is absolutely gorgeous down here. The Orcs cast have told me anything. Eating friends is wrong. What kind of lesson is that? Aavak, did you see an image link I put in Discord earlier today? I'm planning on building a bridge with that design. I did not see it, no, but that sounds amazing. Now I know that I'm going to be driving on this side. I'm going to be crashing into everything. But I will try. Or I could just go straight into a wall. Also that. I did say I'd crash into everything, so that counts. The controls are a little bit janky right now. I am experiencing a bit of lag, I'm afraid. do apologize, everyone. Please don't anyone expect me to get out of their way if they're in front of me, because I'm not sure I could even if I did see you. So, yeah, bear in mind. Like, it has got such a stopping distance now. I take my finger off the keys and it stops a few seconds later. So we may just start jankily moving forward, so I've got a little bit of time. Hello, Delara. Let's check out your little village. Actually, let me pull my truck off the road first. That's alright. Pop in a minute. Hello. Yeah, a land boat, basically. That's exactly what that lag felt like. Felt like I was sailing on the roads. Got a huge pit down here, which is probably a mine. Yes, that is absolutely a... Oh my lord! Look at this. Storage is vast. Amazing. Vast and amazing. Good night, Holosoul. Oh, I like the brick pillars. That's actually pretty cool. We like it. This looks lovely. Try not to go into people's houses unless they actually invite me. I will 100% look through the windows, because if they didn't want people looking in, they wouldn't have built the windows. But thank you very much. I'm not just going to wander into someone's house unless they give me permission to. I love the rugs that people have got. I like this little kitchen there as well. Guess this would be a general room? Oh, that's a farm stable. So maybe not a general room, actually. Workshop area. This might... No, this is a latrine. I mean, sure. Guard otters. I love the awesome padded chair. Again, I really like this game. For much the same reasons that I enjoy... Thank you very much, Delara. As I enjoy Dragon Quest Builders 2. Gives you a reason to build rooms that you realistically don't actually need a reason to build. In any other game. Huge farms out here. It's glorious. I mean, there I am, just walking straight through the bloody fields. I need to stop looking at the world and being so mesmerized by its beauty that I just forget what I'm doing and just wander into things. I would 100% be eaten by a tiger in the jungle. Like, oh, look at that tree. Oh, look at that bird. Oh, look at that. What? Mind you, that tiger does look quite nice as it's eating my legs. A big pile of rubbish there, though. That's a bit of a shame. If I'm the Church of the Holy Meteor, Aavak, you're welcome to look around. Where's that then? Can I hover over it? Click to open the settings window. Can I click there? No. Can I? I have no idea where that is going to be. Church of the Holy Meteor. Let's have a look around. It's around here. It might be down where I am since they're talking about it. And now, of course, is maybe here. The Church of the Holy Meteor. Okay. So it looks like there's a road going through here and then straight out the other side. Okay. And then that goes out to the islands. What's the best route for me to go there? I guess take a left over here and then head up. Yeah, something like that. Let's give that a try. So how much time do you have left to stop the meteor? About 15 days. We're about halfway through the life of the server if you're talking about when the meteor will hit. Aavak, if you turn on player activity on the world map, it'll reveal where the tunnels are. What a clever idea. I approve. I've got to get out of it. I can't look at my map while I'm driving. Fair enough. Yeah, that actually does show where all of the places are. So I could just go through the tunnel there, actually. But this way I get to see some more of the world. But I'll leave that on so I can see the tunnels. But thank you very much. That was a really, really good bit of advice. Does this church believe in letting the meteor strike in order to cleanse the earth? Because I'm in. Get bunkered again. I mean, how can you be in the church that wants to cleanse the earth if you intend to build a bunker so you could survive it? Surely, if you're in such a church, you accept that you are part of the filth that needs to be cleansed. There's Mangled Pork only half believing the scriptures once again. This is why Branda lost legs. Now that is a chunking great building there. I think this is a building we've wandered past before. I'm fairly certain it is, yeah. Or maybe not. No, maybe not. It was one leg. Well, I mean, you know. Am I being eaten by something? What on earth just attacked me? I have no idea, but... It's a heck of a bath. Just let that sink in. Bison watching you bath. My goodness. Bison watching the fire. Making sure the fire doesn't do anything suspicious, like a bird. No bison watching you eat? Oh man, I feel a little bit disappointed about that one. Man. I like this. I really like this road. With the kind of the log accent. That's fantastic. You lost all of your everything. Yeah, but not before I fed your leg to a buck, though. I didn't lose that. That can't be taken away from me. That'll always be there. In the book. Nom, nom, nom. Okay. Lag. I shall wait. I think the game thinks I'm in the truck. Which is awkward, really. It now thinks I'm definitely not in the truck. Hooray! There we go. This place is pretty impressive, yep. Brick Daddy! Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This is a half-finished tunnel, but a half-finished tunnel is still good enough. As long as it's not half-finished in both dimensions, like not half wide and also half long. That would suck a bit, I'm going to be honest. David Trainboy, I can make the shop supply those, yes. Okay. I just want to see how this goes. I'm afraid we're going to have to do a bit of a three-point turn with this, but I think we're going back to town with this. PSA, the West Bridge going through the main town is out of service. Thank you very much, Annie. Church of the Holy Meteor and Power Station. Praise be its fiery glory. Authorized entry only. Contact Kitsa for tour. So I assume this is just a... Oops. Just a road that was built to that then? Let me turn that off for a moment. Well, no, it looks like it goes all the way through. It goes all the way through to Exodus's place. And out here it's just south. Oh, right, okay, so I know where I am now. That's, oh, I'm sorry, I'm in someone's way, aren't I? Yep, let me just pull out of the way. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, I know, Junho. I know that this is the wrong way. I was just trying to get my bearings a little bit with the tunnel. I wanted to have a bit of a better idea of what was going on. But yeah, that's the future location of my shop. So this comes down. Is there another way through there? Or was that the only road that goes through there? Let's have a look. It's a very narrow road, to be fair. Oh, and I'm driving on the left again, so... You're right in the tunnel, just made a wrong... I didn't make a wrong... You are confusing choosing to go a different way with thinking I was headed the right way, but in fact I was not. Fine, people do this all the time. I get comments like that. Like, honestly, if I had a penny for every comment like that in Dark Souls, you went the wrong way. It's like, I was going specifically the way I didn't think I was meant to go, because that's how you find secrets. If I had a penny for every one, I would probably have been able to stop doing YouTube. There we go. Wow. Is this the power plant? That is an elevator. That is floating rocks. These are modern wind turbines. Hey, Ash, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Aavak. Hey, chat. Tuning back in after spending some time writing up more D&D stuff. Oh, is that for the Wholesomeverse stuff or for personal things? That is a long bloody ladder. My lord. And kitchen. Now, from what I understand, Kits has got a very more, like, Kits is part of a big communal group. And they don't really engage in the economy except for interacting with people outside the group. Within the group, everything is more or less communal. It's quite often how I play most games. And that road goes all the way through. Oh, is that actually a gate? Oh, it is a gate. Crater closed, except for authorized individuals. All wind turbine power here. Okay. Why does Aavak always go the wrong way? Well, you see. You know how I was saying how some people like to sort of make progress by climbing up the ladder, and some people just want to have the illusion of progress by pulling everyone else down? I'm definitely one of the latter group, and so I try to make people's brains melt so that mine feels bigger and more important as a result. It may seem like I'm not making much progress, but you'd be surprised how many brains I've melted on YouTube so far. Thunk. Well, that's quite an interesting sculpture there. And this looks all the way down. It's actually quite cool. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I love the sort of tower design. It's like a proper little lookout tower. It's actually pretty cool. Made with a lot of modern materials. Okay. Hey, pump. Thankfully, you don't die when you do that, because I've got a funny feeling that if you did, this tower would have claimed many, many lives. So many. Oh, let me move my truck. I'm so sorry that it is in the way. Let me tuck it back somewhere. Oh man, I'm all over the place. Let me put it back here. I imagine no one's gonna try and squeeze through here. At least I hope not. Just pop. There we are. That way people can get around there. Sorry. Thought I might have been tucking it out of the way because it wasn't on the roads directly, but apparently not. The lag. Ah! I believe this is an elevator. I think. Can you interact with it? Not sure if I can. Maybe the... Oh no, there we are. Yeah, no, it is an elevator. That's actually pretty cool. We'll have to find a public one to see how it goes with. But this is actually really cool. Really, really cool. Lots of modern stuff here. Lots of modern materials. Oof, my lord. To even imagine how that much material was gathered. You get. How... What's going on there? Oh, it wasn't in the way. I just wanted to park next to you and say, "Oh, right, David. Sorry, sorry, I missed that in the chat there. My bad." Oh, is Inflectus building a new town hall? Oh, I think I know what that is actually. Project Apollo or something very different. Considering what happened to Project Apollo, let's hope that this new project by Inflectus doesn't get lobotomized. Poor old Apollo. Okay, so this connects up with a road down here. Okay, let's have a quick gander. Here to sell head upstairs. I thought that said here to sell head. I was like, that's a very different kind of. Wow. Please don't try to eat me. If you require something specific, please send a message. Mailbox. I love the people using mailboxes. That is coming. Okay, that's not water going in. That's water going out. So industry upstairs, I guess. Imports and purchasing. Oh no, I wasn't talking about the Apollo moonlight. Oh man, I was talking mythology, and then I was also talking Horizon Zero Dawn. But yes, actually, and this is one of the things that I was talking about earlier is the kind of significance you place on cultural knowledge. I don't really think about the moon landing. I don't really think about space flight really outside of the modern sorts of works on it. But I imagine if you come from a different culture, definitely if you come from American culture, these are big things. Or if you were born in the time when all that was very. I mean, it's not like space flight is rote for us or anything like that, but it's certainly something that's a bit more normal. It's a bit more forgettable unless something big happens. But looks like someone's actual house rather than industry. But yeah, like the whole idea of Apollo. Like when I think of Apollo, I'm thinking of mythology. I'm not thinking of spaceflight. I'm not thinking of exploding rockets. I'm completely different sort of thing. Here, Exodus. This looks very industrial up here. And then that's one of the things I was talking about. Is our cultural backgrounds really define an awful lot. We see the world through the lens that our culture gave us to look through. Hence the comments that I was saying earlier, is like the whole idea of tuck shops. That's abhorrent to me. But at the same time, if you hadn't had without the same sort of cultural influences as me, it's not necessarily gonna have the same thing. It might not even ding on your radar. It's an interesting opportunity to like any kind of cultural exchange, any exchange at all is a cultural exchange, one way or another, because everyone is using the social toolbox that their culture gave them, and every culture uses a different shape, different color, or different level of equipped toolbox. Might be a modern toolbox, might be a rusty old one with very well-worn and beloved tools might be, you know, pristine with only the latest gizmos and gadgets. You know, maybe seem a little bit impersonal to some people. It's a really fascinating opportunity, and again, I love that element of this, that it gives people that chance to explore interacting with other people. It is a simulated society, but a simulated society is still a society. If you engage in you know, aggressive business practices with someone in this game, you're engaging in aggressive business practices with someone, full stop. Our brain sees very little difference in the way it stores and processes information between something that's make-believe, an artificial reality, and a real one. As far as it goes when emotions are concerned, they're very, very real. They're exactly the same. You might not have the same sort of risk involved. You might not be taking someone's job in real life, but they're still going to feel that in the same way as if you had. It just might not have as long legs. The feeling might dissipate over time, or it won't lead to the same sort of economic strife. If you block someone from interacting with you, if you socially isolate someone, it's exactly the same as if you did it in real life. Because it is. This is real life. That this is a simulated reality doesn't mean that it's not real in all of the ways that count. Let's have a look. Oh, I like that little garden. I don't think it's actually an intended garden, but I like it all the same. Oh, that's a dangerous maneuver for me. Whoop. Let's go down and try not to get pulled down. I felt it listing. Yeah, I felt that basically happening there. Yeah, well, that's a lesson for me right there. I think we'll go back along the beach. It's safer, much safer. Let's see what's going on in chat. Aavak, you were saying tuck shop, Aavak. I have no idea what that is. Let me see up. I think it was called a company shop in America. It meant that exactly. That's what it was. Let me see up. It meant that the person paying the wage set the prices at the shop and only gave credits instead of money as wages, and the only place you could spend those credits was in the company shop. The car was just bitten by a radioactive spider. That's all. Yeah. It was very, very common in Wales and mine especially, but in pretty much all sorts of life, really. To quite ruinous effect. It's very easy to dehumanize people. Is one of the things that my culture has taught me, and having. I think every culture probably has something of this effect, that someone at some point dehumanized them, but that is an egregious example of it in Welsh culture. No, Pilipala, don't! Your life is worth more! Oh no, it's still alive. Whew. Okay. Whew. I don't feel nearly as bad as I did a few moments ago. Aavak lives on the edge, driving in first person. I try. Gotta have that little rush of adrenaline every now and then to remind me that I am actually alive. And what we got down here? We've got 2 IKEA. Oh, fantastic! I need a new desk. I need many new things. Ah, I want some shelves. Shelves with awesome names. Aavak, you gonna work on your own stuff today at all, or is this stream just gonna be me visiting the world? Honestly, I had intended for this the tour to only be like the first hour or so, but it's turning into quite a long one. Private property, do not enter. Fair enough. There's no door, but I shall respect the sign since it is asking. Well, not necessarily nicely, but it didn't do it nastily at the very least. IKEA showroom under construction, coming soon. Well, I shall wander down nevertheless and see what we've got. IKEA. Lumber chairs. Oh, this is fantastic. I wonder where I could park my truck to. No, I cannot reverse down there. Okay, fair enough. Welcome to IKEA. Oh, parking spots. Oh, I love them. Nope. I dislike running into trees, though. Or rather, in running into houses. That's that is not a good park. Let's line it up a bit better. I think that's a bit better. There we are. Perfect. I could do a little bit of better lining up, honestly, but it's good enough for me for now. All right, let's have a wander around and have a look. Modern truck there. Oh, hello. Liking the yellow clothing. That was actually quite amazing looking. What on earth is this? It's a real estate desk. Marvelous. Wow. You've got a copper-coloured waistcoat. My lord, I don't think the world is ready for this. That's just too much bling. And the lag. The world is really not ready for it. There's glitches happening in the Matrix all the time while it's trying to correct for just how awesome you look. You're breaking all kinds of metrics. Your house is not much to show for. Well, I'll lead the way. It's quite a nice... What? This one actually looks like a... What? But how? How does that actually look like? Oh, it's wooden. It's not limestone. Well, there we go. That's how it's some sort of amazing carpentry. Liking it a lot. Those look... I'm going to be honest, those look better than the stone ones. Like, so much more. So much better than the stone ones. Sorry. Lumber living room here. Oh no, sorry. Bathroom. Very nice. Very well appointed. I approve. And a very, very spacious bedroom. Bisons everywhere. Oh, they actually stuffed the bison. They are real bison. That's why. That is amazing. Oops. IKEA delivery truck. Canon's Rufus. Interestingly, the modern use of tuck shop in the northeast of England is switch shop for kids, usually at break time in schools or at the scout camp, either selling at cost price or for charity. Yeah, Lady Sheab and I had this conversation. Well, not long after we first started hanging out. Yeah, that's pretty much her interpretation as well. It doesn't surprise me that the bloody English would call it something nice. My lord. Oh, yeah, tuck shop. Oh, it's a lovely place. You take your children. Yeah, no, it's slavery? No, I don't know. What, slaves? We've never, I don't even know what slaves are. Empire? No. Would you like a sweet? Yes. Yes, doesn't surprise me at all. Generic lumber. Oh, I love it. You're actually showcasing it. It's fantastic. Hardwood lumber. Softwood lumber. Made to order. Number chairs. This is actually amazing. This is literally just amazing. Exodus, I can deliver them. Oh, actually takes so long. Maybe I should have bought more advanced meeting benches. I can deliver a bunch if you like. Leafin. Oh, I was talking to Leafin. There we go. I was confused. Reminder, IKEA is willing to work with new players to get their houses built and finished. Bartering and or later payments can be arranged. Here in IKEA, we want new players to experience eco to the fullest. Oh, I love it. I like this a lot. This is on par with Sheilab and Nobodow's mission statement of let's actually feed the world. To the Great Redwood. I will be up there shortly. Stuffed animals made to order 5. Silver clovers. These are glorious. Lumber benches. Generic in stock. Soft and hardwood made to order. And some chairs. I will be upstairs in a moment. I promise. Kitchens. That's actually pretty cool. Stage 2 construction coming soon. Okay. This is amazing. I'm loving this. IKEA is fantastic. Who knew? I approve. I approve so much of this. You've enshrined the great redwood. So wondrous and fantastic. Is it the only one over here though? Oh, there's probably more. Oh no, actually that makes sense. Yeah, there's a couple of gigantic ones over there. This is fantastic. I love this. This is absolutely wonderful. Manga Poke. The English like to remember the times in the past when we were powerful and when we were the good guys. We like to ignore that they were different times and also everything else. Mangled Pork, that's so true. And so yes, pretty much. That time when we were powerful and when we were good. Yeah, absolutely the same time. In fact, there's never been a time when those two things have not been true. Britain. But thank you so much for the tour of IKEA. This place is wonderful. It's magical. Are we ready for the next battle in Stream Raiders? This has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for the tour. Oh, it is time for the next battle in Stream Raiders. My lord. Okay, give me a moment then. I'll go and stand next to my thing. Still need to add wooden lights to the exhibits. I agree. Been ready for a while. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. Time for more Stream Raiders, chat.